Welcome to a 1v1 on Crossing in the Woods. This game is going to be Lewted versus aka Pudge. Lewted playing as US forces in the north, aka Pudge. I wonder if that's a League of Legends joke. I mean Dota joke. Maybe. Playing as Oster in the south. Armor, airborne, mechanized versus elite troops, Jaeger armor, and mechanized assault.
Rifle squad ready for action.
Oh man, I need to get better about my overlays. I keep forgetting to switch overlays. At least I remembered earlier this time. Oh man, look at that BM. Come on, Lewted, behave yourself. Vote skip already? Wolfenstein, we just started. These troll skip votes.
Advanced vehicle crew tactics now in effect. All units to adjust.
Riflemen making their way down the left side, double grenadiers going right.
Area's ours. We got a rifle squad waiting for orders. We're getting chewed up here.
This lousy patch of dirt is ours.
Rear echelon troops losing that engagement. Clearly, Grenadiers about to make their way mostly right should win the engagement for the initial right side replay. I was reading chat. Territories. How much money would it take to get Lewted replays banned? I don't know, Lumpy. If you slow lane every single Lewted replay, that's gonna get costly. That's gonna start getting very expensive. How much should I charge for just a blanket ban on one person's replays? I don't know. Pios lose against Riflemen in the middle, and Grenadiers engaging over here on the right side will continue to succeed against Lewted's lone squad harassment. 4 Grenadier opening for the Oster. A couple squads of Riflemen making their way down the left side. Get that under control, and Lewted has gone Armor Company. 3 Rifle opening into what looks like Lieutenant. Yes. I also really wish you could see the Lieutenant building in progress. Just one of many bugs in observer mode that will never get fixed. I don't know why I keep complaining about the bugs in observer mode. Because I'm a broken record. I think Riflemen will win that over time. More Grenadiers arrive to support, though. There's healing in the base, maybe a little on the early sides. I don't know. Some people like going tier 2 first. I guess after you've made 4 Grenadiers, I can see it. He doesn't even have the munitions to make it to upgrade the bunker yet, though. But his map control is pretty good. He's got the center VP, most of the right side. It's kind of weird to see him go so hard for the opposite fuel point. You're kind of gambling on the fact that your opponent won't send that much over there when you go hard right from the south base, and he won that gamble in this instance. And now he's rotating all forces back left to get that back under control. Grenadiers will be forced to retreat over here from the right side by Riflemen and rear echelon troops. And these 2 squads are making their way down the left side into the munitions point. Capture that territory. I'm gonna try and overwhelm the 3 Grenadiers that are defending over here because they're so spread out. They should succeed, I think.
We can now build light mechanized infantry.
This is now German.
Our opponents are seizing a sector. Complete.
Grenadiers are a little slow to react to these riflemen advancing. Looks like they're going to win the engagement anyway, though. Pretty good RNG. Getting 2 early model snipes right there. Looks like they should be able to force that retreat. And Lewted is spreading his forces out and taking territory at a lot of different locations. Whoa, that was a grenade. Early grenade tech from Lewted. Ooh, how edgy. Lieutenant and grenades. No light vehicle yet. That squad unfortunately was forced to retreat, but the lieutenant should be able to force the final retreat over there. Ooh, LMG Grenadiers moving up to turn the engagement though. Early retreat from that squad. Now I'm not sure who's going to win this. Probably the lieutenant, maybe? I don't know, I guess we'll find out. These 2 squads moving up the right side to push away that wounded rifleman. Squad and these riflemen set up in the center. VP need to decide where to go to support unless they're just planning to defend that, but seems like that would be a waste. M20 in production for Lewted, which is going to be a little late, 6.5 minutes, but it's still perfectly good purchase. You should be able to have a reasonably good impact with that. Tier 2 in production. In fact, it's already done. Tier 2 done. AT gun will probably be hitting the field soon. Be able to utilize that. Try and deal with Lewted's M20. Or maybe a 222. Probably a 222 first, but we'll see what he chooses.
You can teach an old dog new tricks.
He used to be terrible. He's getting better. Slowly. I mean, this is a lot better than the first game he ever sent to me. Progress is being made. Slowly but surely. I wonder if is everybody enjoying watching like Lewted the Chronicles of Lewted on Romeo stream as he goes from like pleb tier to medium tier go-to player over the course of the last like month and a half. He almost won a tournament game in Starcross Kings. You guys remember that? He was really close to beating Cheese as Soviets on Stalingrad. But unfortunately, it just couldn't quite do it. He started at Antilles tier. That jab. AT gun is on the field to deal with the M20 now. No armor skirts yet. 240 munitions banked. As armor company, he might be going BARs. Alright, throws BARs on his rear echelon troops. And, he might consider assault engineers to throw some of that. Never mind. All of his munitions is gone now. He just spent it on something. Where did it all go? He didn't just get that bug where when you buy a BAR with your lieutenant, it spends all your munitions, did he? I've seen that bug before. Is that what just happened? He had 240, now he only has 75. Confused. AT gun set up over here on the south half of the river. Grenade toss. Grenadiers will dodge. M20 looks like it's a little hesitant to advance into that AT gun's arc of fire. Will go left. Rear echelon troops continue leading this charge. One squad of grenadiers forced to retreat. Panzer grenadiers on the field heading right will encounter riflemen though. One of them gets sniped early. I don't know, I can't tell who's going to win that. Over here the engagement looks like it will go towards the Oster. Everything Lewted has on the field over here is going to be forced back away. If the M20 had participated in that engagement, I think Lewted might have won as long as he flanks behind the AT gun simultaneously with his infantry push, but unfortunately, he didn't.
We are down to 300 points.
It looks like everything he had on both sides of the map will be forced to retreat. There they go. Lieutenant and rifleman and everything forced away.
We are ready for action.
German territory increases. Ready.
Listen to me if you want to live.
I think it's worth it to have AT guns firing at infantry. If it gets a snipe, then it was worth it. Like, why? In what situation would it not be worth it, Antilles? In the one niche situation where it fires a shot and then a vehicle exposes itself to AT gun fire for the small window of opportunity before the next shot is able to load, and that loses you an engagement. That situation theoretically exists, but I don't think that that ever happens so much that I'm like, oh, why didn't I have prioritized vehicles on? Then again, once a big engagement does start and you didn't have prioritized vehicles active and your AT guns waste shots at infantry when it should be shooting at vehicles for whatever reason, it is a bit of a slightly higher micro requirement to activate that ability during an engagement when you might consider doing other things. I guess I could see that.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
A couple squads chased away on the right side by the M20, but all of Lewted's probing attempts on the left side are failing hard in the face of the MG42 plus supporting Grens. Rear echelon troops are doing pretty okay with their BAR upgrade, up to Vet 2 already, making a kind of a nice impromptu rifle squad. Late reaction to that grenade almost results in a wipe, but not quite. 50 cal working on these grenadiers, tanks a rifle grenade. But it looks like those Grens will probably also have to retreat. Oh, nope. Lewted shouldn't have retreated that. I think he had that engagement. That was probably a mistake. Grenadiers retreat anyway, so I guess it's irrelevant. Both of them will be able to get healed and reinforced in the aftermath of that. The only thing left on the left side are team weapons. Both players have retreated all infantry back into the base. And the map is split perfectly in half horizontally. This is crossing in the woods defined. No, Antilles, I just don't use AT guns. Because I play US forces and I find Captain Tier bad. I only use AT guns if I'm already if I've already lost. If I make an AT gun, it's because I feel like I failed. And yeah, I just quit.
Einsatzbereit.
Attempting to steal our sector. Manufacturing capability has been increased.
Antilles, I could put failfish about everything you think about this game. Harassment attempt for the right side. Panzer Grenadiers taking control of the munitions. Grenadiers grabbing the VP. Lewted is trying to hold this assault back. Whoa, what was that? Was that an M6 mine? M6 mine underneath Lewted's own M20. Just gets detonated by that stray AT gun shot and abandoned in front of his opponent's army. That was some pretty nasty RNG. If Akapudge is able to get that repaired and stolen, he'll be in an extremely strong position for the rest of this game. Lewted has apparently fielded himself an AA half-track, which, with having that happen, is probably a good idea. See if he can maybe recover this vehicle. Even if he does manage to recover it, he's going to have to spend manpower just on a spare squad to crew it. He's also lost a full rifle squad during that last engagement. So his opponent is in a very strong position. He's lost a full grenadier squad too, though. They've both lost one squad of infantry, as far as I'm aware, thus far this game.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Grenade toss on that rifle squad. They will dodge. Panzer Grenadiers walking right into 50 cal firing on the left. On the right side, the AA half-track will preserve the right side fuel point. Tier 3 has been constructed by Akapudge, who's going straight into a Panzer IV. He has not chosen a commander yet, but he does have access to the Stugi. He's chosen not to utilize it. He has elite troops and Jaeger armor, so he may be going Tiger Ace this game eventually, and no attempt has been made by either player to recover or destroy the M20 over here on the left side. It is immobilized and abandoned. So it would be very dangerous for either player to try to recover that without first securing total control of the area around it.
Our MG42s have arrived.
Grenadiers, we have a new Panzer IV.
There's the Panzer IV on the way. A couple squads need to get back to the front line as well, sitting in the base.
Steady up.
And Lewted is up to 225 fuel. Wow, his map control this game. Is it really already 16 minutes in? Doesn't feel like it. It's already a 16-minute game. 230 fuel. He should maybe spend it. He's had access to the M10 for a while, but he doesn't need it. Now he has access to the bulldozer, which he does need, but he has not fielded. Grenade toss on these units. 50 cal's doing a good job of suppressing these infantry here in the back. These two squads making their way right are walking right into the AA half-track again and will be forced to retreat. Riflemen get across the river, dealing minor damage to these suppressed squads, but the Panzer IV is moving up to support over here. And Lewted actually has fully repaired and recovered his M20 over there from the left side somehow. I don't know how Akapudge let that happen, but alright.
M10 ready for action.
Here comes the M10. Panzer IV, I think, should beat an M10. One-on-one. Honestly, it might just come down to RNG. I think that's a pretty even fight, actually.
Grenadiers reinforced.
Grenadiers reporting.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Pioneers reporting objective captured.
MG-42 turret is ready.
Under fire!
Rifle grenade does not penetrate. The Panzer IV over here on the left side. Falling dangerously low. Late retreat through LMG Grens. That's a wipe. That's, I think, the second wipe for Lewted. A lot of his infantry are just idle at this point. I think he's starting to hit his micro limit a little.
Routes are at 200 points.
Come on, get those units moving, Lewted. Capture this point, for example.
Let's get lock her down. Here it comes.
Knock it off and listen up.
Here comes the second Panzer IV. Two Panzer IVs against one M10. AA half-track and M20 means that Lewted is under pressure to plant some mines. He does have an M6 mine down right there. Hopefully he won't blow up on any more of his own mines. Throwing down another one in the very near vicinity. Panzer IV working on the lieutenant, who will be forced to retreat over there. Meanwhile, on the left side, Rifleman getting pinned by an MG42, which comes very close to getting wiped by a frag, and the third squad in the area will finish the job. MG42 wiped right there. But Lewted is down to only 3 squads. Whoa, what is this heel face turn? What is he doing? Just exposed his rear armor to an AT grenade and M10. Okay, well that Panzer IV is definitely dead. That was not that Panzer IV driver's best moment, I would say. Maybe that AT gun can trade. It's moving up aggressively to try and punish that M10 for taking engine damage, but that's probably not going to happen. So Panzer IV goes down in exchange for basically nothing, and Lewted still has a ton of fuel. But he will field a 50 cal? I guess I don't understand that decision at all. If he is going to make more infantry, I think he should make infantry instead of team weapons.
We got orders coming.
Because this is kind of a small core against
Enemy
this.
is overrunning one of our capture points.
And he's already got one machine gun. And there's a machine gun sitting right here, I thought. No, he's already stolen. Yeah, that is the MG42. Yeah, he already has an MG42. I don't think he needs a 50 cal.
Under fire! HMG squad.
Not when he has 240 fuel anyway. I don't know. Panzer IV will catch the AA half-track, making a way overly aggressive maneuver across the river and kill that easily. Alright.
Light vehicle just got destroyed.
Lieutenant heading right to take control of the VP.
Enemy contact! Where are they coming from?
A capture point is being overrun.
MG42 moving up the left, LMG Grenadiers in green cover, M20 making its way into the engagement. Rifle grenade on the MG does only extremely minor damage. AT gun is set up for this push across the south half of the river. We'll easily be able to push that away.
Deploy a Tiger Ace at the cost of all further resources.
That MG42 will be forced to retreat. LMG Gren set up here on the munitions point. Look like they will win the engagement. Too much suppression for Lewted to contend with. Too many rifle grenades. He will be forced back into his base. Over here on the right side, there's nothing but the stolen MG42 plus M10. Apparently, he's a little too hesitant to push into LMG Gren's flamethrower and Panzer IV in the area. So the Oster player is doing a pretty good job of maintaining control of both fuels and both munitions for a pretty significant amount of time. And from this point forward has chosen elite troops at 16 CPs will be able to field the Tiger Ace and maybe seal the game. But needs to float a lot of manpower to get that ace on the field.
Rifle squad ready for
Lewted's
action.
going to take that opportunity, field himself some fresh infantry, trying to replace some of his losses. MG42 will apparently catch that Grenadier, overextending itself. That might give him an opportunity to retake the right.
Well,
His AT gun's also completely alone and unsupported left. Panzer Grenadiers on their way over there now. No, Lumpy. Lewted sent me this game yesterday. Whenever I get to Lewted spot in line, I just do his most recent replay and then throw away everything else he sent me, because he sends me them so frequently that I've skipped a lot of Lewted's games. I have skipped a lot of his games. Panzer IV making its way up the left side, or middle, trying to push away the rifleman right there. That squad will be forced to retreat. This squad working on the Panzer Grens in the middle. They are suppressed by the 50 cal in the back. Smoke grenade on the AT gun, while the M10 moves up to take shots at the Panzer IV. Nice smoke. M10 shot bounced, unfortunately. M10 wants to take shots at range, but it doesn't have vision. And we'll simply pull back. Over here on the right side, these squads should, I think, win against these Grens, which for some reason charged across the river into point-blank range against the Lieutenant. They throw a rifle grenade to try and salvage the engagement, but it doesn't work. Lewted takes only one loss during that, and both Gren squads will be forced to retreat. Yeah, perfect timing. Look at the game's only just started. We're just getting warmed up. It's only 25 minutes in. This is the BM game. Panzer Grenadiers taking control of the munitions over here on the left side. And Lieutenant is working on the VP here on the right. The clock is currently 400-184. Lewted has secured himself a very powerful early advantage. But like I said before, I think an ace is on the way, right? He keeps spending his manpower though. Can't. Maybe I'm not sure if he intends to get one or not. Maybe he wants to exhaust his fuel on a Panther first, and then get an ace. So I'll have 2 medium tanks plus his heavy tank. Put him in a very strong position against Looted's 1 M10. He got 300 fuel stockpiled though, but he's not spending it for whatever reason.
The capture point is under attack.
Where's flank security? Don't let him bound up! Orders! Listen up!
M10 tank destroyer ready.
Orders! Field promotion!
We're losing a capture point.
We're getting plastered over here! Grenade! Move!
Grenade toss. There's the retreat. M10's moving up,
Promotion just came in!
but it does take a bit of damage from the M10 or from the Panzer Shreks right there, so it does have to pull back a little bit. That's 2 M10s fielded by Lewted. Might be a little bit of pressure on Akapudge to get a second AT gun out before going Panther and then eventually Tiger Ace. That would take several minutes. What?
We lost a gun crew.
AT gun just killed that machine gun. Did you see that? See, there you go. There's proof. Don't just prioritize vehicles. You might one-shot a team weapon. It could happen. Grenadiers working on the right side and getting it under control. This machine gun has never really moved up into a slightly more aggressive location. If it were maybe in this green cover position, it could defend the VP. It's not really defending much. Now Looted's moving it. A little late, but alright. Over here on the left side, this front line is proving very effective. So many dead allied units over here, including the M10 right there. Apparently. Not that Lewted is hurting for fuel. He still has 284 banked even after that loss that he could easily replace. He's limited more by the cooldown timer than anything. Exhausting his fuel reserves would actually take some time just because of cooldowns.
Knock it off and listen up.
That's a very specific request, Lewted. I don't know. I don't even know if I have your 21st loss in the list anymore. When you come up in the line, you come up in the line, Lewted.
Steady up.
Why don't you just send me games that you actually want cast? There's a novel concept. Why don't you try that one on for size?
Stand ready.
Panzer IV moving up the left side to engage against these 2 squads of riflemen. And there's the Panther. Panther has hit the field, and I think the Tiger Ace is next, but I guess we'll see. Machine gun got cleared by riflemen moving up on the left side, but the push is a failure because of these tanks.
Boys, you ready to roll out?
MG42 has moved up to protect the VP. Riflemen should, with MG42 support, wait, it just packed up and reset up. That was weird.
Battalion just released a major.
But yes, Riflemen with MG42 support will win against the Grenadier squad there and start getting control of this victory point. Panther is going to move right with the top mount machine gun.
The enemy is taking our territory. Our bunker can now accommodate an MG-42. Standing by.
Panther will catch an unsupported M10 right there. I think that Panther could just chase that M10 to death and kill it. Maybe he's afraid of M6 mines though. There is one right there. The M10 should maybe consider trying to bait the Panther a little bit. I don't see any mines in the Panther's advance path. If it were to decide to chase and kill everything Lewted has, which it could pretty much do. Lewted doesn't have much of a counter to that other than one M10. He's getting a Jackson right now, so that actually has exhausted a lot of his fuel. Did he lose another M10? He had like 300 fuel, I thought.
The capture point is under attack.
Guess not.
Welcome to the death factory, boys.
Oh, right, he built a Major. Okay, a Major and Jackson, proving a little bit expensive. That exhausted a lot of his fuel. And then,
Get that 3-inch ready.
I don't know, he could make maybe one more M10 as well if he felt he needed more AT, which he might once the ace arrives, which again, it's taking kind of a while for it to get here, but no hurry. Akapudge has taken pretty solid control of this game, taking back control of everything on the right side. His defensive line on the left seems to be holding pretty well. That's an interesting bunker placement. Also protect against flanks down that side. If he had put it like maybe a little further back, he could probably cover this point and the left side approach. Something to think about. I don't know. Oh no, Panther just hit an M6 over here on the right side. And Akapudge, by the way, does not have a Minesweeper. He hasn't this entire game. That Panther is probably dead. As long as a Panther can find, or an M10 can find a place to engage against that Panther from outside of its range. And not drive straight into that Panzer Strike squad. What are they doing? Alright, I guess. Nice attempt. Unfortunately, grease guns could not cut it. M10 needs to finish that Panther off. Doesn't currently have vision. Oh no! Wow, really? Oh no, that's not a M10, that's a Jackson. Oh, is he really not gonna hit that mine? Wow, I can't even believe that just happened. And the Panther snipes the Jackson from range. I can't even believe that. That's crazy. Oh, poor Lewted. Poor Lewted. Such a near miss on that M6 mine. Another Jackson in production. I was surprised Lewted's not just going hard M10 spam. M10's, I don't know, maybe he just wants that little extra bit of range, that little extra bit of punch. Antilles, you've said that like 9 times. Antilles has uninstalled Code 2 and left the community permanently. A good 5 times in the last 4 hours. Alright, Antilles. Everything reinforcing and healing here in the US base. There's the Jackson. Hopefully this one will do slightly better. The Panther is still not fully repaired. Pretty good reaction by Akapudge, all things considered, to his current situation. Has managed to set up a defensive screen for that immobilized Panther, getting that repaired, pushing Lewted away. Although there was plenty of good luck involved in that as well. Panzer IV, for example, came extremely close to dying.
All done over here. Squad is back to full strength. What the hell am I meant to do with these recruits? Green as green can be. Well, you need something out.
Lewted, come on. Grenade toss on those Panzer Grenadiers because Akapudge was busy typing LOL. Panther does get the snipe on the Jackson, but fortunately it gets a main gun destroyed, crit and move force pull back to safety. Panzer IV is not moving to support in this engagement. This might be the end. Where did the AT gun go? It pulled way back, all the way to base. I feel like Pudge may have gotten a little cocky. Little bit cocky on the repairs of that Panther. Its defensive units and support are all gone, which is probably the only reason that Jackson is still alive. The flamethrower being forced to retreat by that infantry push means it's just going to continue sitting there immobilized. Meanwhile, Pudge is up to 950 manpower, but no ace. 270 fuel because of how extremely good his map control has been. I don't even think he should go Tiger Ace. He should just spam Panthers. Just make Panthers, he'd be fine. Tiger Ace is going to put a drain on his economy. It's a good unit. Probably not really necessary. Jackson's fully repaired and moves to start killing the Panther, and needs to do so from outside of the Panther's max range, preferably. Even using attack ground, he could probably snipe that thing through the fog. It doesn't have that many shot blockers or unfavorable terrain. There it goes. I think these riflemen are actually providing vision. No, they're not. Okay. Just using attack ground. Grenadiers will go with the Panzerfaust to damage its engine, but Lewted's just gonna tank fire and the smoke. It doesn't even matter. He's attacking ground, but all right. I think that Panther's gonna go down now because of Pudge's decision not to support with the Panzer IV, not to support with the AT gun, not to call in the Tiger Ace. Maybe not. Jackson pulling back from AT gunfire. Looks like that Panther's going to get a miracle survival again. Where are the Pyos? Make some Pyos. Spend your manpower on something. If you're not going to call in the Tiger Ace, then make other units that you need. Riflemen charging everything, try and push away the AT gun and give the Jackson a line against the Panther, which I think it will finally have. AT gun cleared by the advancing riflemen. The flamethrower piles have arrived to try and maybe save the day. And there it is, the Panther is abandoned. That guy just like dove out of the tank. He was like, no, I don't like being this Panther anymore. Being immobilized sucks. Boo. Panzer Grenadiers make a recovery, which he should not have done, by the way, until after the Panther was repaired, but he's, rather than repairing it, advancing his Pyos into the American base. Not really sure what that's all about. Panzer IV has arrived to try and salvage this engagement. It has still not been repaired either. There's the Ace. Now, after he made it to 1,200 manpower, I don't think I agree with that decision either, because he needs Pyos. I mean, it's not that I don't agree with this decision, it's just that if he was going to go Ace, why didn't he do that 400 manpower ago? Emergency M10 fielded to deal with this Vet 2 Panzer IV, which it probably will be able to do. Panzer IV can't even get another shot off before being finished off by that M10, and it is destroyed. The Tiger Ace drives immediately down the center road and hits a mine. Oh my god, buy a minesweeper, please. Fortunately, the Tiger Ace ridiculous range snipes that M10 from way over there, and the Panther will continue to receive repairs, and Akapudge is just playing like this weird mini game of, what immobilized tank should I repair with my one squad of Pyos? Bouncing from tank to tank with his one Pyo squad, trying to hold the line against what Lewted has on the field to take him out from range. There's a Jackson on the field that, for whatever reason, insists on driving into his opponent's tank's range. If he would just fire from outside of their range, you would find this very easy. I'm just charging these riflemen into close range against these tanks for no real reason, by the way. I don't know what that's all about either. Looks like the Ace will be destroyed. Maybe. Why did he stop shooting? Lewted. Stop shooting at the Panzer Grenadier squad and shoot the Tiger Ace. Just use attack ground. Rear echelon troops suicide themselves into the Ace for no reason and get wiped. Jackson will destroy the Ace. And there it goes. That's true, Lewted could have just let that sit there and capped around it to continue the economic drain on Akapudge, but it was sitting right on the center VP. So,
Grenadiers.
not sure how that makes no difference.
You guys, listen to me if you want to leave.
That's 800 manpower, plus all of the drain while it was on the field for it to accomplish basically nothing. And your Panther is still immobilized right there. The loss of all three of your tanks definitely makes a difference. It definitely does. Look at that late game M20 though, by Lewted. That's edgy. Unless that's the original one. Is it? Maybe. I don't know. It's got a Thompson vehicle crew inside, so I don't even know what the story is with that unit actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have no idea what the history is there. Please, Lewted. Oh my god, stop. Okay. Vet 3. Vet 3 Jackson. Nice. All Panzers eliminated. New one in production. Panther Second Panther. Hopefully he will not sweep any further mines with Panther treads. Pretty much all of them have been cleared, I think, except for one over here on the right side. If he actually manages to hit every single one of Looted's mines this game, I'll be impressed. Another one going down over here on the left side, which is now completely undefended. All Oster forces have been pretty much hurled up the center of the map. And it looks like map control will finally start waning. Looted sending a rifle squad to take the left side munitions, victory, and fuel points. This Oster blob moving straight towards the US base, apparently. And they oh no! That's okay though, that's okay maybe. Looted, please retreat that crew. That is a Vet 3 crew. There's no reason to let that die. Okay, the blob just got suppressed. I think maybe Looted will be okay. Yeah. The base defenses will preserve that crew. Alright. Everything's fine. Everything is okay. And I don't mean like a Vet 3 crew like it's a Vet 3 vehicle crew. I mean it's a Vet 3 Jackson crew. As in the loss of that would be truly tragic.
The enemy is taking our territory.
But yeah, I don't know why the Oster player feels any particular need to blob into the base. I don't know, well, like, just don't do that. There's no reason to do that. Jackson's fully repaired. Crew is reinforced. Panther heading left to try and push away some riflemen over here. The M6 mine did go down. I think that's the only one left over here. Oh no, there's one there as well. Yeah, it's like Armor Company Day or something, Sketchies. I don't know what the deal is. Looks like a wipe. How many squads has Looted lost? 2 Grenadiers squads wiped this game, 2 HMGs, and Looted has lost 3 of 5 riflemen. That's not that bad. 2 rear echelon troops. I think vehicle losses have been pretty bad though. 2 M10s, a Jackson, AA half-track, and an M20. So this is a new M20, right? Oh no, it was abandoned. That's right. Okay.
Alright, you dopes, listen up. Shoots in here.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
This is now German territory.
Riflemen forced to retreat right there on the right side, and over here on the left, Grenadiers taking control of strategic points.
Orders! MG-42!
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Riflemen making their way towards the left side munitions. Grenadiers moving to take control of the machine gun right there, but they walk right into a 50 cal. The Panther is moving up to support. Miraculously dodges that M6 mine, exposes its rear armor to the Jackson, circles around behind this house, and looks like it is gunning straight for that mine for whatever reason, and it's immobilized. Okay. Buy a minesweeper! For God's sake, how many tanks are you going to drive over an M6 mine with before you buy a minesweeper? I don't understand. There goes the Panther to the Jackson, easily. Another Panther is on the field. I have a feeling now it's going to hit this mine. Even if it doesn't, there's a Vet 3 Jackson over here. I don't think that Panther can take a Vet 3 Jackson. Oh my goodness.
Area's ours.
Our capture point is being overrun.
It's like Akapudge is really good at taking absolute and total map control and then making it not matter at all by suiciding his tanks repeatedly. And he's losing them the exact same way every time.
Orders incoming!
Bust out the metal, boys! Promotion just came through!
Fire position!
LMG Grens fire a rifle grenade at that clump. Oh, that wasn't that bad. One squad does get wiped, however. One squad of riflemen over there. Noon is starting to spam riflemen pretty hard, apparently. These are both fresh squads. Another M6 mine going down over here. The Jackson taking shots at range against something. I don't know. LMG Grens in green cover are doing pretty good work against this retreat point. Frag grenade from Looted to try and force this retreat. And there they go. LMG Grens win the left side engagement against Vanilla Rifleman. Preserve control of that fuel and control of the right side fuel. AKA Pudge will probably make himself another Panther soon. Meanwhile, Lewted has 150 fuel. He might consider spending on a bulldozer maybe to help him against the infantry, or a Scott or something. With a Vet 3 Jackson, he probably doesn't feel a whole lot of pressure to make any more anti-tank. Mines are certainly doing good work. Surprised he's not floating a little munitions for the RNG bombs. He spent all of his munitions this game just on mines and armor-piercing rounds, I think. And it certainly has paid off. Rifleman taking control of the right side VP. Looks like those Panzer Grenadiers will be forced to retreat in this engagement. Over here on the left side, Riflemen push away that Grenadier squad. A couple of team weapons, I think, laying on the ground in various locations. Maybe just that machine gun. Thought I saw another. Oh yeah, right there, that AT gun. So a couple of team weapons that... Actually, okay, there's another machine gun right there. So both of these players need to be a little bit more cognizant about recovering team weapons. Lewted has 4 squads of riflemen. You'd think he'd have found an opportunity to do so by now, rather than just charging across the river into a Panther and accomplishing nothing. There's a bar right there, too. Surely he will at least pick up a BAR that is sitting right next to his retreat point.
Tactical point being captured.
Right, Lewted? You're gonna pick that up.
Reinforcements in. Welcome to the death factory.
Friendly's down to 100 points. I say again, allies at 100 points.
100 points. 100 to 81. 47 minutes. The game continues. Rifleman heading right. Frag grenade is dodged by the flamethrower BAR. Pio is right there. And that squad's gonna die. What else are you microwing, Lewted? What else is happening that you're paying so much attention to? These riflemen will also lose this engagement. The vast majority of Lewted's army is idle in the center of the map, while one lone squad fails to take control of one territory point.
They got wiped out.
Oh no. Oh no. Suddenly a fire inside of Lewted Hose was ignited and he knew. He knew that he could not let this knave take the game. Mines couldn't save you, noob. Only delay the inevitable. Oh god. M20 making his way to the right side to get some territory under control. Sherman on the field for Lewted. Let's see if it can do some good work. There's still a Vet 3 Jackson out. Sherman's going in on that Panther with Jackson support from behind. All shots bouncing thus far, unfortunately. Second Jackson shot bounces. Sherman will circle strafe and get a rear armor hit on that Panther, which continues to try and kite. Perfectly executed push here with the Jackson kiting from range and the Sherman trying to get behind the Panther's rear armor that's going down fast. Pop smoke to try and get back to safety. Panzerschreck support is arriving, but perhaps too late. Looks like Lewted will be forced to disengage right there, and the Panther is pulling back to safety. Riflemen take control of the center VP, and I think they wiped a Grenadier squad. These Riflemen engaging against Grenadiers over here on the left side with Sherman support. Top mount machine gun brings them low. No lucky hits from the Sherman yet, with armor-piercing rounds still equipped. Panzerfaust brings the Sherman low, and it will definitely have to pull back to safety. Only 75 points now remaining for the Ostheer, and the clock will start ticking against them again. Meanwhile, this M20 is a little bit lazy about whatever it was going to do over here. Or maybe it's planting more mines, I don't know. It's just sitting there now. Jackson's at half. Doesn't have much of a job to do right now. Riflemen and rear echelon troops fielded. Oh, my M6 mine just detonated. The Panzerschreck fire. Lucky stray shot. Another Panther in production now. And it looks like the clock is going to start ticking against Lewted again if he doesn't
We got a rifle squad waiting for
do
orders.
something. This might be GG. Only 25 points left.
We've fallen to 25 points.
Sherman.
Stupid bastards.
It looks like GG. Looted. Okay, M20 crew over here on the right side will try and slow things down, take control of this point. Only 20 points left. Needs to get the rest of his forces into a VP. Do something. Sherman working on Grenadiers on the left side. Oh, it just hit the M6 mine though. Mortar detonated the mine and it was destroyed.
Tank was just lost.
Oh no.
Do something. We're down to 10 points, damn it.
We're down to 10 points, damn it! M20 crew does take control of the right side. Over here on the left, riflemen are desperately trying to stop the clock. 2 Panthers on the field. This may be an unstoppable push. The Jackson is still at half health. It hasn't been fully repaired. This blob making its way into the center to try and get that captured. There's very precious little time. 5 points remaining for Looted. Over here on the left side, riflemen fall low, taking mortar fire. Jackson working on the Panthers from range will try and kite away from Grenadiers, trying to get engine damage off. They're going into the base hard. I don't think I see any mines anywhere. I think that Jackson might go down. Keep kiting, keep kiting, keep kiting. Riflemen are about to get wiped, not being monitored in the middle by that flamethrower. The blob, however, will stop the clock by taking control of this point in the middle, and the Panthers continue to chase that Vet 3 Jackson down. They'll stop to destroy this ambulance. Also, Looted, pick up the damn BAR. It's right next to your blob. Like, how can you not notice that? 50 cal working on the Panzerschreck squad right here in the middle. They will get pinned and potentially wiped if they don't pay attention to this engagement. If they hand a Panzerschreck over to Looted during this, those Panthers may be exposed. Okay, they don't drop their Shrek. One Panther goes out of control and will be destroyed right there. Another M10 has been fielded on the flank of this one, but the Vet 3 Jackson will go down. No, the mine! There's a mine right there. There's a mine right there. Panther just stopped. It's just sitting there. It looks like it's gonna die, no matter what it does. I don't think he even realizes there's a mine in front of it, and it doesn't matter. Its engine just got destroyed by M10 fire from the flank. Over here, LMG Grenadiers are trying to take control of the center VP, but all Axis infantry are being suicided into superior numbers, desperately trying to finish the game with only 5 VPs remaining. All Panthers have been destroyed.
We have lost a Granatwerfer squad.
Mortar wiped. Grenadiers wiped. Those Grenadiers will get wiped if they do not retreat. What are they doing? Rifle grenade wipes that rifle squad, actually, but they get wiped in return. So at what cost? At what cost? Pios maybe wiped. And aka Pudge is reduced to only Grenadiers. 3 squads of Grenadiers, 2 which have been freshly fielded. Looted, to be fair, doesn't have very much stuff himself. He doesn't have that much stuff himself. Yes, Thompson's on this vehicle crew. Maybe they'll
I fear we are losing.
do something cool.
10 points remaining.
Thompson's going in on the Grenadier squad right here. Plus 50 cal suppressing them. This is more just suicidal behavior. Man, even with Thompson's, it takes them all day to kill a suppressed Grenadier squad. It's like not even that much more damage. That squad pinned, rifle grenade off target, and the Thompson vehicle crew will continue its heroic duty of defending this victory point. Ha! Aw, no counter BM Looted. Looted takes the high road. He takes the high road and he just throws GG. The victory points will run out thanks to the Thompson vehicle crew there at the very end. With 50 cal support. Well played Looted by the end of this game, taking out several Panthers. Obviously Looted needs to hugely work on his map control, because hopefully your opponent won't be getting 4 Panthers out and a Tiger Race in the first place. But in a 54-minute game, these things happen. GG, Allies win.